We are back once again on PBE playing Warwick jungle, testing out the new items, the new jungle changes. This game we're actually going with the green pet. The one that gives the shield, tenacity, and slow reduction. And I actually want to try out a new build. I mentioned in my previous PBE video that I am curious to see if like a more AD-centric build with the new Ravenous Hydra is going to be good. See if I'm not sure if they actually changed anything about Ravenous since then. No, it looks like it's about the same. So again, yeah, Ravenous Hydra is getting significant buffs on the preseason patch. So, and it's obviously a very good item for Warwick, like synergy wise. So if this item's good, it should be good on Warwick. And I want to see if I can go a very AD heavy build. Now I will say that against enemy team comp, they're not going to be super squishy. So I'm not going to like have many like one-shot angles, which is fine. I can still see my burst versus someone like Caitlyn. But I think this build that I'm going to be going this game is going to actually be like pretty good, like DPS wise. And the build that we're actually going to be running is we're going to be going Ravenous Hydra. Oh, also I forgot, I don't even need to hit the raptors like this. I can just straight up hit the big raptor. But we're going to go Ravenous Hydra into Gore Drinker. Into, I actually have no idea what we're going afterwards. Probably Spear of Shoshin, honestly. So we'll see how things turn out. Now, keep in mind, this is PB, so these games are going to be messy. This game might be a stomp one way or the other. Might have to re-record the video, who knows. But, you know, in order to give fun gameplay. But the goal of this video is going to be to get to like 4 items. If I can get to 4 items and show off its power, that is really what I want to do. So we're just going to do a little 3 camp clear here on Warwick. And actually, 3 camp clear is going to be much better in Warwick. So this is like a very popular clear. A lot of junglers do these days, or last like couple seasons. It's just red raptors into Gromp. Gives you a quick level 3. But Warwick's raptor clear should be a little bit faster with the pets here. So I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and just gank bot lane here. There's the Yone support with Predator, which is just a classic, you know. Of course, it's Yone support with Predator and Plane Verse. I think I just have to ignore him. Verse dies here. That's okay. We're going to be able to pick up the kill. Nice. Awesome. Awesome Blossom. We'll do attacks a little bit. We're not going to screw over his lane, though. We went to, like, keep the lane frozen. That's basically the goal here. We can actually just kind of chill for a second. Yep, should be good. And we can actually, honestly, probably just gank a man. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna gank this man again. He's overextended, hasn't recalled. Caitlyn's probably like over here, but she won't be able to do anything about this. I'm lagging. PB, so lag is kind of a reality of the situation sometimes, but also I got the Monster Hunter debuff. No surprise I got the Monster Hunter debuff though. I will say, this is actually the fact that crabs nowadays do not have the shield. The fact that they do not have the shield is actually very, very big for Warwick, because having to use your E to break the shield is kind of problematic. You really need your E to be able to like fight anyone. Also runes, if you can't tell, we're going to press the attack this game. I think Conquer would be good, but I want to just see how... I want to see how the burst feels with press the attack. Even though I think Conquer would be better this game. Okay. Once again, we're kind of lagging like crazy, but that's just the nature of the beast here when we're on the public test realm. Let's look top lane. We're looking for more kills. More kills. Honestly, I don't know if I can really kill anyone here. I would love to. I'm not sure if it's possible. Yeah, we'll just grab this wave. This be pretty good. Tried to bait him in there, take a turret shot or something. I think they're gonna try to honestly dive me. I also have the Monster Hunter debuff now again. There's no point trying to fight. This is a very awkward early game. I've like hardly cleared any camps. I've cleared way more like lane minions than I have actual jungle camps. But I really just love just like how smooth. I love going Tiamat and then building some damage early on. It's so necessary for Warwick to have a good clear, to have good gank power, and to have good dueling power. It literally just gives you everything. It gives you everything you need. So that's why building attack damage early is really necessary in Warwick. But the problem is like currently there's no like good like early AD options in Warwick. If you were trying to go Tiamat, you can go like Bork, but usually you don't want to go Bork plus Tiamat, right? Because it just delays your power spike. You can do it. It's like not the end of the world or anything. It's just. And also the thing with Bork is it's an expensive glass cannon item. That's the issue with Bork. It's an expensive glass cannon item. So it's good sometimes, but if you're playing against a comp that can kite you very well, it's just a lot of times not going to work out. So that's kind of the issue. And that's the reason why I don't build Bork every game, even though it's definitely a really strong or like early power spike. It doesn't transition well into team fights a lot of times. But of course it does depend on comp. Let's go over here. Let's go grab this crab. We're about almost level 6. And actually we could just reset and grab our Ravenous here as well. These are smites. We'll just reset right now. And the reason why we want to reset right now is we want to get stacking our Ravenous. Keep in mind Ravenous Hydra, when you kill minions and monsters, you get bonus AD and Omnivamp. That's like the main, that's really just the buff here on PBE and for the next preseason. So we want to get the stacking. I'm not sure how many monsters we have to actually kill. Because you get 2 stacks when you kill large monsters, 2 stacks when you kill champions, 2 stacks when you kill like anything that's big, right? Also, I want to see how many stacks I get from this. Because there's a lot of these. I want to see if these small ones count. The small Krugs do not count. Was curious about that, but they do not count as anything that can give you stacks, sadly. And just there's smites. I wonder if like the cooldown refreshes when you get your empowered smite. I mean, I doubt it does. I'm just saying like that wouldn't be the most surprising thing in the world, you know? It's just something to look out for. I could see Riot doing that. Just to encourage you to use your smites early and not feel like you have to hold on to it. So I'm really close to getting my empowered smite. Not my like ultra empowered, but you know, I'm close to getting my blue smite. Primal smite, I believe is what it's called now. Okay. You know what? For a Warwick player, that was disappointing. I should have held Q there. Gotten the kill. It's fine. I can probably loop around here. Look for something. Hopefully they push in the wave. And we just can tower dive. Okay, or we don't even tower dive, just do this. There you go. Perfect setup. That's exactly what I actually meant to say. We're gonna do that right there. All according to plan. I want to actually get this dragon so that, because I believe on PB they have it set, like Riot has it like hard coded so that the 3rd dragon is always going to be the Kimpunk or whatever it's called. So you always get to see the new map, you always get to see the new soul. And that's because they want people to experiment with it. They don't want it to be completely randomized because then there's not enough testing. So to fully test it, they're making sure that it always spawns. They did this last preseason too. Well, it wasn't actually like every single time, but it was like half the time. It was going to be one of the new dragons. We got a blue smite. Wait, did that refresh? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, get more stacks here. More stacks, more stacks. Again, we're going to be going into Gorge Drinker here. So I think the idea with Gorge Drinker is we're going to have a lot of damage. We're going to have a lot of attack damage, some really good AoE for clearing, tons of CDR, and our health is going to be enough that we're like not going to get one shot, right? Plus, Gorge Drinker is really good for It's good for two things. First of all, it gives us burst on the active, but second of all, it also gives us healing on the active, which can help us stall out pretty well. My only concern is that anti-healing would be good. Too good versus Warwick, but the thing is because anti-healing got nerfed so much earlier this year, it shouldn't be much of a problem. So let's just go kill this man up here. This damage feels really good. I mean, of course I am like, super behead. Obviously I'm 8-0 right now. This is how Warrior used to feel though. But I haven't spent much of this gold. Like this, I really haven't spent much gold. I guess I have a little bit of extra damage, more damage than I would normally have because I got an early Ravenous Hydra. So I got to stack it up already. But for the most part, I'm not even like I'm ahead of everyone, but I haven't spent my gold and I'm still even levels with everyone. So it's not like I'm actually like, you know, completely like gapping them in stats right now. We also got it that these counter jungling is nerfed. Camps are gonna be a little bit slower to take. Let's just try to see if we can fight this guy. Can I 1v1 him? Yeah, look, I can, but the question is, will his teammates help him? Nope. Turns out, doesn't seem to be a big issue for me. So yeah, this feels very, very nice. We almost have a Ravenous. I want to get to this Moss Stomper here. Dude, I always instinctively think that this is an FF vote. So I always want to just instantly press no to it. We live, we do live. Let's go. Do we go for the Ravenous or the Herald? I mean, we could. I don't want to go for the Herald. I don't want to go for the Herald. I need these are PB. You're always gonna get people that are like super try hard in PB. Oh my god, that is so depressing for that Nocturne right there. But I'm not here to press the lead. I want this game to stall out a little bit so that I can try out the items. I'm really just trying to like try out like the mid late game, you know, stuff we got here. I'm not here to gain LP on PvE, you know. So, and I'm already getting play. Like I can wish 1v9 this game at this point. I'm pretty sure, but I will say this Ravenous Hydra definitely feels good. It feels good. Now, I don't know how it feels from behind, because if I fall behind, it might be a problem. But the one thing is with the new pets and stuff in the jungle, I think Warwick's early game is going to be like a little bit better. I think with all the jungle changes, Warwick has a better early game, which means he's less likely to fall behind. I don't feel like I'm a bad early game anymore. That's nice. Let's go kill this Yone. Super ham for this man. I want to get my Moss Stomper now. The reason why we're going with Moss Stomper with this build, even though we're going pretty like squishy, like or very like a burst heavy build, is yeah, there's not really any damage options as far as smites are concerned here, or pets are concerned. Okay. Kind of misplayed that, but it's okay. It makes the game more interesting. Right? Actually, wait, I'll say Spear of Shojin. This is such a nice build path. Holy moly, man. This build path is beautiful. This is actually so good for Warwick. So my complaints about Spear of Shojin on the new patch is that the fact that it's really expensive. It might be too expensive, but this build path makes it not bad. Like that's actually so crucial. It's an underrated aspect of making items good. Is the build path. So for example, Ravenous Hydra, or sorry, not Ravenous, Titanic Hydra has for most part a bad build path for Warwick, especially in the jungle, because you lack damage. You're going to lack clear speed. You don't need health in the early game. But something like Spear of Shojin, it gives you damage, CDR, health CDR, damage and just like a big chunk of burst damage. Like these items, all these item components are really strong item components for Warwick. I don't know how I can like fully explain it, but you get what I'm saying, right? They are all strong item components that feel good when you buy them. All three of them. And you're not like sitting on empty gold too much waiting for Spear Shojin. You're only waiting for 200 gold after you buy all these components. And none of these components are too expensive. BF Sword is, sure, but you have cheaper options here with some cheaper components in between. It's such an amazing build path. But yeah, once again, so back to why I'm going this, because we're going a very like AD heavy build. Like I said, like one of the concerns is, you know, you don't want to avoid getting one shot. And obviously, with the extra shield, that's going to help with that. So instead of building like, kind of misplayed that. Oh my god, Gorge Drinker Q combo right there. Love to see it. That was a zoning Q or zoning ultimate there. I actually did an interesting mechanic right there where I canceled the R slide animation with my Q. Nice. Good stuff. This is obviously, I'm obviously way more fed than I'm normally going to be. So that's the only thing about PB games, and that's why I'm not uploading a ton of the new PBE changes. Is just because the games are too, like, I'm gonna get too fed to the point where it's just not realistic. Like, I'm not gonna be 16-1 in most of my solo queue games. I would love to be, you know, I would absolutely love to be, but I don't think I'll really be there consistently. So yeah, I think that this will just like this pets will be our defensive. Like, we don't need to build defensive items. We can build offensive items, and we have a pets that will give us defensive capabilities. It's like having I don't know, it's like having barrier on an ADC, right? Or like having like your immortal shield bow. You have a mortal shield bow, that's like good enough for defensive power, and then you can just build into a bunch of AD. And that's exactly what we're going for. Now, as far as what to build after this, I have no clue. So we've got Spear Shojin. This had changes in PB that got reverted. I'm not sure actually what to go next. You know what actually might be good would be something like a Black Cleaver here. For more CDR and damage and health. But I do wonder. If maybe there's like some options that give resist, because my only issue with this build right now is going to be the lack of resist. So maybe going something like a Maw and a Death Dance at this point would be ideal if I want to just be as tanky as possible. Well, look at this clear speed. This is obviously like, I'm going to have this build probably at like 30 minutes in a lot of games, but still, I cleared that in 2 seconds. God, this Q cooldown is so low. It's so low. This E cooldown's also low. My CDR is, I have 51% CDR, and that's not even including the Spear Shojin bonus. It's insane. Oh, nice. I got the tenacity. I got the tenacity from the shield. There. Oh my god. This is actually so nice. Wait, let me see. Tenacity, 44% tenacity combined with my rune. That's insane. Of course, this is temporary tenacity with the shield, but I think this build actually might be good. I think it might be actually really good. I think it might be really good, man. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of Warwick's weaknesses in the jungle really got, like, not removed or anything. It's not like Warwick is like OP in the early game or anything, right? Or that he's like bursty builds or that OP. But he has more room in terms of his builds. The pets really like make up for his jungle clear, and they also like later on make up for a lot lack of like either tankiness or utility. That's... Oh wait, this isn't... Oh, the Chimpunk dragon isn't up here actually. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try to... I wanted to try right there, just running into them, not like actually like hit, like I wanted to like wait to hit them until they're committed to the fight. That way I can actually try like a more legitimate 1v3. It wasn't really a 1v3, I had teammates there, but I was tanking the turrets, tanking 3 people, still managed to get out. And I honestly didn't even play it the best. Oh my god, and we got an Ornn item on top of this? You gotta be kidding me, man. This Ravenous Hydra is giving me like 95 attack damage. Oh my gosh. This is just absurd. This is just cheating at this point. I want to see what like my options are. We'll try Black Cleaver here. This will give us more CDR. This will definitely help maximize our CDR. We got 104, we have 60% CDR, and we also get this, which gives us 34 haste. We have 180 haste in our Q, 180 haste in our W. Our E gets reduced haste with Spirit Trojan, but it's still like 160 or something, more than 160. 163 haste. That's not balanced. 4-second E, 2-second Q. W's 20 seconds. I can just use this just kind of whenever. I think my Gore Drinker just got the kill there. Alright, I'm literally just gonna try to like 1v5 in their base. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what my team's gonna do. Close. The ping's honestly making things a little bit difficult, but I saw the potential there. I did get kited a tad, but it's okay. Again, the enemy team is pretty tanky. And I'm kind of... I don't think I can like realistically ever dive that team that hard anyways. But oh, they changed the Spirit Trojan art, I just realized. This is actually... This art... So I actually complained... All of these art changes in the game that they added recently, honestly awful. Like this Death Stance, awful. Awful Death Stance change. A lot of these art changes are awful. It's Prowler's Claw, they made Prowler's Claw look worse. They used to have just like a distinct color to it that was really nice and smooth, and now they like added some red and it's just not good. I know some people might have different opinions. I highly disagree. Like what they did to a lot of these items is they made them look better like up close. But in game, when it comes to like game clarity, like it has to look good at a smaller size, and like amidst this cast of items. I don't know. I absolutely hate these changes to the arts. I think it's like a kind of actually problematic. But this Spirit Trojan change is definitely nice. This is a very nice item icon. This item is very distinct. It's clear. It's cool. I like that. But that's how items need to be. My biggest offender here by far, Essence Reaver. Like, look at this, man. What is this? It's just like a bunch of, like, lions almost. Doesn't even look like a scythe or anything. Clearly, I think about this too much, but you get what I'm saying. I think it's actually annoying. What's my... Okay, I can't literally 1v5. I actually thought I could. I'm not joking. I literally thought I could there. I think my thing here is I need to save my Gore Drinker for when I'm like really low on HP. I need to save it for when I'm really low on HP. So if blue buff, I'll have 156 haste. 156. 37 haste. So 37 would give me 193 haste. And then obviously, like when I complete my last item, it's just gonna be better. I could just buy Essence Reaver. Essence Reaver could even work here. I don't think Essence Reaver would be good as the last item, but I will say when your cooldowns are this low, you're gonna be able to proc Essence. Actually, Essence Reaver might be good because I spam so much. The mana will actually come in handy. Let's try to farm up a couple camps here. Let's try to farm something up here. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect Nocturne ult because my teammates didn't see me waste my ult to go over the wall to farm faster. They can't spam ping me. Beautiful. Beautiful teamwork there. Oh, I didn't have... wasn't even level 16. Ah, damn. Enemy team surrendered. But like... yeah. Literally have over 200 haste in my queue with this build. And my health was over 3k. Granted, I did have this. I did have that right there, the Ornn item, but I don't know. I think that this build has potential. I do want to, like, I'll have to wait and see in PBE, but I was curious to see how this felt, and I'm really, really satisfied with what we got here. So let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know if there's any builds you want me to try out in the comments. I'll probably be focusing more on, like, I don't know if I'll post more on PB right now. I think I'm gonna wait just until we get to when the patch comes out in like 2 weeks or so. But peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.